What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Heel Hookers podcast, episode 230. We are back, with the last pay-per-view of the year, the last pay-per-view of the ESPN era, and quite possibly the last pay-per-view of UFC history. Oh, we all know that ain't gonna be true. They're gonna pull some out for some big events. You know Dana White's not gonna let that happen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Let's go. UFC 323 is coming up this Saturday. We got two title fights headlining this event, Bantamweight Championship and Flyweight Championship on the line. Merab Dvalishvili looking to make his fourth consecutive title defense all this year
Yep.
in a rematch against former champion Petr Yan. Absolutely great headliner. And in the co-main event, the other title fight, Alexandre Pantoja, the Cannibal, looking to make his fifth title defense, gonna easily cementing himself as the second greatest flyweight of all time in UFC history. And he is taking on rising contender and Joshua Van, who's so many fights in the UFC, but got a real big leap up in the division after beating Brandon Royval in the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Main card, just great fights all around. Prelims are good. Let's go.
And to be fair to Pantoja as well, it'll be 364 days. In the past 364 days, it'll be his third title defense. His last, because before this was June, and then before that was December 7th of last year.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, three title defenses in a year, still a very solid rate. Merab is just holding to that nickname, the Machine.
Yeah, no, Merab's insane.
But 323 fight week. How you guys feeling overall heading into it? Recording this on Monday instead of Sunday, so we're a little bit closer to all of the fields. How you guys feeling about this one?
Specifically Merab and Petr, or the whole event?
Everything. Just 323 fight week. How you feeling?
I'm
excited. I'm excited for these fights. It's definitely a solid pay-per-view for December. A lot of good fights on here, you know?
Yep.
I think it's awesome that they actually gave Merab the chance to defend his belt for the fourth time in one calendar year. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, with the Petr fight specifically, I know you feel so differently. It's just hard to see it going in such a different manner that Petr can even win. But he's on a good run, so, like, you know, I'm always excited to see him fight. I just feel like Merab is going to get it done.
I get it.
Oh, yeah. But overall, very excited for this event. Like, and then we have potentially someone who could become the second youngest champion in UFC history in Joshua Van.
Yeah.
Just behind John Jones being 24 years old as opposed to 23. But like that would still be a huge accomplishment no matter what. And then like he's really only fought like Royval, who's currently in the title picture, so we got a lot that can happen.
Oh yeah.
And with you saying just Van possibly becoming champ, it's like, hey, I've had the thought for a while where we do not get young champions anymore. Like, you get the champions that are more on, like, the 30 plus and older. You know what I mean? Like, that's just generally when they're grabbing the title. So even someone like Ilya, you know what I mean, getting the belt, like, sub 30, it's just like, damn, that's really good, you know? Just actually have a young star in, like, as a champion. So, to 24 years old to possibly have a chance at grabbing gold is absolutely incredible for him. But let's go. So much to get into, so much to talk about. But before we do all that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment and let us know how excited for all of these fights everyone is. I cannot wait. Let's go. Let's get into it. At the top of the bill, as we mentioned, Merab, Petr, the rematch. Like you said, Kate, the first one, that was no good. It did not go good for my boy. I'll admit that. Hey. Merab might have done things that no human will ever replicate inside of the octagon over a 25-minute period ever again. That may be true, but a couple of things. One, Petr is a fucking damn good fighter, championship fighter. Yeah. I believe in his ability to just make adjustments in a fight to actually make something different. Two, this is definitely something that I'm just like curious on how you guys are feeling like towards this at all, because it's just something that it's like not, I feel like getting talked about or like anything it's like Merab is going for the 4th title defense this year.
Yeah.
That's a lot of motherfucking wear and tear on this motherfucker. I know he's the machine and he just pulls through and keeps it going, but it's like, as I was mentioning it, like leading before the pod, his fights leading up to the title, like very different circumstances, but he's fighting like once a year, basically once every 7, 8, 9 months. As soon as he got that title, he is just off to the races. How much of an impact do you think a 4th actual weight cut down to 135 pounds championship weight in a year? Because it's one of those things where it's like, obviously he got the finish, over Sean O'Malley, but it's just like, it's just going in longer fights. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's just getting that time in. It's just like, I just wonder how much all this, like all these fights, all the fight time, all the like weight cuts and camps, like how that really might be impacting. I'm heading into a second fight with Petr Yan.
If I in my opinion, I feel like it's the weight cuts at most that'll have some type of effect on him, because especially the way he says he does it, how he still just does it old school, where he just goes a couple days without eating or drinking and basically starves and dehydrates himself. And you know what I mean? Which like also makes me think that maybe he's not cutting a lot of weight. So like that could also be a huge factor where it doesn't affect him too badly.
Yeah.
But it's like hearing people talk about Merab, hearing Merab talk about his own days, it seems like he goes hard no matter what. And obviously you're not going to be able to entirely replicate a fight. You're not going to be getting hit the same way or blah, blah, blah. I just don't know how much more wear and tear he's putting on his body in these fights than he is in the gym or just his regular Merab activities. You know what I mean? Just on some real shit. It's like, yeah, he's getting hit, whatever, but he's also not fighting like super hard hitters. Like, yeah, obviously there's Corey, but Corey wasn't doing much because he was super fucking frustrated. Got Sean out of there in the 3rd, but same thing. He wasn't getting touched by him too much. And that, you know what I mean? And same with Umar, where it's just like, it's not like he's accumulating a whole lot of damage, but like to the wear and tear on the body, I just feel like he does that to himself either way. So
that's fair.
I'm not too concerned about this being his like 4th title shot. You know what I mean? Or not 4th title shot, but like 4th defense this year. I think that he can handle it,
That's very fair.
No, yeah, 100%. I kind of agree with it. Like, it's one of those things where fighters know their bodies and they know what they're able to handle. Merab's probably just and Merab, like, throughout all those fights we're mentioning, like, where he's having 7, 8 month layoffs, he's probably one of the main sparring partners to Aljamain Sterling. So, like, he's definitely getting rounds in and things like that. So I think he's just, the wear and tear is just going to be the same no matter what. The fights are a little bit more damaging, but like you take 2-3 days off, ice a little bit, do some sauna, you're fine. You know what I mean? That's how he works. That's how he operates. This dude used to be I was going to
say he got more fucking brain damage lodging his head into the ice than he did in any of these fights.
I was about to say, like, this dude used to be a construction worker, and like that is a hard job. And, like, he was doing it while being a fighter. Like, I feel like the wear and tear, like, he's just used to being like sore, hurt, whatever. So it's just like whatever to him. So I don't really think it's going to matter all that much in this type of fight. Like, if it was like, especially against someone who he has fought before, they already like kind of have an idea. Like, Merab already knows how strong Petr is, how his punches feel, how his kicks are going to feel. Like, he already has an idea of all that. Like, he doesn't have like, it's not like the first fight where he's going in blind, not knowing like all these things, how it's going to feel, how strong Petr is. But like, at the same time, this camp is training for Petr for what, the 4th time now? Because Aljo fought him twice, he fought him once, so this is going to be the 4th time that this camp is game planning for a Petr Yan fight.
No, yeah, that's very true.
That is true. But, and because like I definitely get your point where it's just like, yeah, Merab's like just used to, like just putting in the work and all that. But I guess it's really like the like more just the emphasis like on the weight cuts in making that championship weight to it, because it's just like, yeah, even if he's doing the same amount of work or like doing more outside of camp than what like he is in camp, it's like you're still doing that weight cut, which is very impactful on your body, like in just every sort of part of it. And so it's just like, dude literally just made 135 pounds 2 months ago, and now he's back here doing it again. He's going to be 35 in a month from now. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's been doing this forever, but it doesn't get easier as you get older. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I really do wonder how much of an impact on his performance that this just might have overall, honestly.
That's why I think the weight cut will be the most influential overall instead of like the actual camps and work itself,
Fair.
I mean, I do get what you're saying, but like, Justin Gaethje has talked about this before as well, where eventually your body's just used to be able to cut weight and things like that, where he was talking about like his weight cuts are like not that hard. His body's essentially feels like a machine going through the weight cut, and it just knows what to do. I feel like it's gonna be pretty much the same for Merab, especially like doing it like this often. I feel like he would know if it's going to be like, if in that last one it was draining for me, he's like, oh, I'm really feeling it now. He would have been like, okay, I'm gonna just wait until February to defend my title. It's not like that's that far out, like from when I fought last. Like that'd be what, 4 months?
No, yeah.
So it's just like, if he felt like his body wasn't gonna be able to handle it, he wouldn't be doing this. So I feel like he knows his body, he knows what he's able to do. I feel like that he's gonna be able to, that the weight cut's not gonna be that much of a factor.
I got you.
Is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's one of those things where we will just have to see. It's like, I just won't know until the night of the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, to the fight itself though, it's so insane looking at it's insane that fucking Petr Yan still like lands more significant strikes landed per minute than Merab. That's honestly kind of crazy. But
yeah,
takedowns average per 15 minutes 6.4 for Merab Dvalishvili. That is an insane number, man.
Especially when you see the accuracy is 37%.
Yeah.
That's what, like 19.6? It's what, like 12, 18, and then 0.4.
Yeah.
So it's like, like almost 19 shots per 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's averaging that amount of takedowns. Like, yeah, it's pretty insane. It's still just insane that it's like, because I know obviously with the first fight, Petr defended so many takedowns. You know, it was Merab landed like 11 of 49, but 85% takedown defense for Petr Yan, man. Absolutely lights out takedown defense he's got. It's one of those things where he's recognized it himself of just having to be more active and having to do more earlier on in his fights. And that is just going to be what, and it's all, because that's the thing with like Petr, is I know that he has the skills to put on a better performance, hang in there, skill for skill, even beat Merab. But it's a mindset thing, you know what I mean? And I feel like even where him just being like watching Powhatan, like having that fight with Magomed and just being so timid and like, okay, I'm being so defensively sound on all these things, but I'm just falling behind minute after minute after minute after minute until you just can't catch up. And then just watching him just being like, fuck this shit, I'm going after him. And he just put it on him, got him out of there in the first round. I really feel like Petr Yan is going to attempt something similar. He's going to try and put it on Merab, which is something that I've been saying for so many fights now, that it's like, that's what you have to do. And if he does actually do that, fully believe in his chances to get him out of there in under 3 rounds. Let's go, Petr.
Yeah.
Ride or die, baby.
I just think it's hard, man. Like, because it's like, even with their first fight, Petr did the most in rounds 4, and then the second one was round 1. You know what I mean? Like, he went out there trying, but it's like, it's so hard to get anything off, where it's like through the rounds. In round 1, Merab threw 81 strikes and 8 takedowns, 86 and 7 in the second, 53 and 14 in the third, 88 and 8 in the fourth, and 93 and 12 in the fifth. It's like, you can go out there and try, but we see that he'll stay out of the way to stay safe. You know, he'll lead a couple of shots, but it's like big movements to like stay out, fucking be wherever he needs to be. He's constantly throwing strikes out himself. He's constantly going for takedowns, where it's like, you can have that mindset of like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do more, but Merab is always going to do more. And
for sure.
It's just, I just feel like that's why he can just keep shutting people out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Petr is just going to end up frustrated again. You know, like, it's not going to be like, oh, like defeated, where like we've seen other people with Merab, where it's like, damn, like they're just not there. Yeah. But he's just going to be angry, bro, because I feel like Merab's going to be able to do the same thing, where he's going to go out there and just out pressure the shit out of Petr, where he's going to be in a state of, what do I do from right here?
That Merab's in and out movement is good, so good, and it's been getting so much better. His lateral movement has been getting a lot better as well. Like he's able to move left, right, in, out, whatever he needs to be doing. So like it's just going to be one of those things where Piotr is potentially not going to be able to find all the shots that he's actually trying to find, and it'll be very interesting to see how that ends up playing out. I do have Merab winning. I do think he still wins this. I think it's going to be, not as decisively as the last one, but I do think he's still going to win like 48, 47, 49, 46 type deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I get it where it's just like it. And with saying like mindset, it's even of like when it come down to it's like pressure. You know what I mean? It's like he can't just be, because even if it's like, Merab is doing a lot and like he's punching back with him, it's like he has to be the one pressuring Merab. You know what I mean? It's just that intent of like, I'm walking you down, I'm going out here and I'm knocking you out. It's not even necessarily of just like the volume of strikes, but it just like the willingness to just go out there and be like, I'm just going. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, and then it just with like even to just like with talking about Merab's movement, like that has just been getting so much better, man. Like it's one of those things. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that's what happens when you fucking fight Sean O'Malley twice, have a camp for Corey, like
because he's like been saying to himself where even though he's the champion, he's about to be 35 years old, he's still growing, he's still getting better himself, and we see that with the fight IQ and the application of his skills across each of these fights in just this year in his title defenses. But that's where it's like, because I know like looking at the stats for like the first fight of Piotr and Merab, it's like he went Piotr went like 24% of like the strikes landed to his legs, but it's like he attempted 19 leg kicks. It's like he's got to kick the legs more, he's got to touch the body more, he's got to be more committed on those and just walking Merab down and just to your point of like not getting frustrated, where it's just like, it doesn't matter if it's like, okay, you're walking him down and you throw a punch and he's just like, out on an angle. It's like you just retake the angle and you just keep walking him down. It doesn't fucking matter. That's where it's like, that's why in my head, it's like if he does it, it's just like under 3 rounds. You know what I mean? Because it's like I highly doubt it's going to be the first round. That just feels very unlikely unless he just kind of catches him, But it's like if Piotr is just going out there and walking him down consistently and looking to just put on big shots, I could easily see him find the knockout for sure.
Yeah, I guess I just don't see a world where Piotr doesn't get frustrated. And that's just because of who like Piotr is,
Yes.
Where he just seems like a naturally frustrated person, and then you see his son, and you're like, yeah, bro, he gets frustrated. Like, it's just, I just feel like there's just no world that he can keep his fucking brain cool, because I don't think he's capable of that.
Yeah.
No, like I mean, we've seen it like manifest in the cage before. Like, his last one obviously was frustrated, was trying to do his thing against Aljo in the first fight, kneeing him in the head while he's on the ground. Like we've seen his frustrations manifest in the cage before. Like it's definitely a thing that happens.
Is that frustrating? I don't really know what that, because he was up like 3. He was up every fucking round heading into that, because I think that was the 4th round.
Moment, he was frustrated because Aljo wouldn't get up.
Exactly.
And in that split moment, he allowed his frustration to take the best of him.
Yep. Exactly what it is.
Learned from his mistakes, and he can channel that frustration into proper aggression.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, 3 wins in a row. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he was losing all of his fights before that. He was literally the fucking champion. It's not that his frustration always makes him lose. I just think that when he loses, there might be a case of frustration in there every time.
Yeah.
Like, think of his
was rigged.
It's like, like think of it. Like his 2 Aljo fights, Merab and Sean, you're gonna tell me that those weren't all frustrating fights for him? They were.
Yeah.
I don't think the Sean fight at all. You went to fucking war with Sean.
Yeah, maybe it was just the aftermath of it is what was
the aftermath was the frustrating part.
Yeah, he was frustrated at the result of it for sure. Like, that because it's like he's got a pretty damn good case to be winning that, you know what I mean? So that's where, but it's like, that wasn't like I feel like if anything, that was one of his more fun fights that he's had in a long time, because he actually 100%. Had a fucking good scrap, you know what I mean? But no, I get your point though. But it's I believe in my boy. He's been looking good. He's been doing good out there, and
that's what you need to do. You need to always match Piotr with long, lengthy strikers. Him and Sean was fun. Him and Corey was a fucking war. Like
that was.
What I mean, that's what you just need to do. Huh?
I know Aljo is a grappler, but he's got long, lengthy striking, and it makes it shit.
But that's different. He's mainly a grappler. No, I was saying strikers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe in Piotr. I hope he goes out there and gets it done. But it's one of those things with Merab, man. Like, bantamweight overall has kind of fucked up with their prospects in like actually getting the progression of the division going along. So it's like, do you think Merab goes out there and wins? Because I think it was his coach saying that it was like 2 or 3 more fights, and then like there's a possible like that he might move up to 45, but it's not like that's not something like in the sights right now.
Not set in stone.
You think he beats Piotr? It's like we're gonna kind of end up at that spot where it's like, just like the champion that's like so dominant, where it's just like now it's just kind of like, well, what's next? You know what I mean? Like there's nothing really interesting,
Yeah. The only way there's anything interesting is if certain people win their next fights.
Yeah.
Like, we got a lot of fight announcements later, so we'll talk about that later. But it's like, I feel like that's the only possible way is if,
No, that's kind of one of those.
Don gets himself a win. He is right there. It's not an interesting fight in the sense that I believe that Song can win, because I don't. But it's a new fight.
But that's where it's
Team Alpha Male. Team Alpha Male got a good guillotine. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Like last time he fought someone who did that to him, he got choked out. So that was all the way back in his second fight in the UFC. But
we're gonna compare that motherfucker Merab we'd be seeing 3 times this year. What the fuck? He ain't getting gilly, bro. His neck is probably like 3 times thicker since that fight.
True.
Could you imagine Song wins? He goes out, guillotines Merab.
I would give up on that division. That division instantly goes from like top 3 to bottom 3. Put it behind women's bantamweight.
For him to just immediately lose it either back to Merab or losing it to Umar.
But yeah, let's go.
I will say an interesting stat between them, because it's funny that I didn't think it would be this. Average fight time, 17:08 for both of them.
That is kind of crazy. Seems false. Crazy.
No. Merab's had more
numbers.
I think both of them have had more 3-round fights than they have 5, so it makes sense that it's not up into the 18-19.
True.
Yeah.
Let's go. Piotr Jan going out there, becoming a 2-time champ. Let's go.
Would get me a win on my draft.
You're getting it. Head-to-head matchup against Gingy. Let's go. Ben saying you're going to win. Big dog.
He is going to get his 5th title win this fight. Finishing it 4th round submission.
Who are you talking about right now?
Merab. 4 title defenses plus his initial title win.
Yeah. Another thing to definitely bring up too is that I feel like, especially with Islam, it's just been hard to and just very easy to forget about. 14 wins in a row for Merab, man.
Yes.
14 fight win streak.
Yeah.
Like
it was behind.
Like it just Islam getting to 15 and tying Usman and being right behind Anderson and then being able to like that, like him getting to 15, like that's so big. You know what I mean? Merab goes out there and beats Piotr, man. 5, like you said, 5 title wins, 4 title defenses this year, and you're now in that group.
It really is crazy that no one's talking about like the title. I mean, not the title streak, the win streak, because obviously it's such a big thing. But also, I guess I do kind of get it, because it's like after the Sean fight, you take away 3 of these wins. It's like, yeah, he's at 11, but you have other people doing other things. And then just all of a sudden a year later, and it's like, holy shit, bro's at 15 fucking wins if he wins this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just crazy. So I definitely kind of see how it slid under the rug because it happened so quickly.
Yeah. And every fight this year is just, oh, Merab's turning around. Oh, Merab's turning around. Exactly. So it's just, he is making every fight, he's making his own, like, he's such a personality and everything that there's always so much to talk about with Merab other than just his accolades, which it's like, when you actually step back and look at it, it's just like, God damn, bro, you've done some great shit.
The thing is, and this would be insane if they were to do it, with how active Merab is, if he wins this, he could easily get another win in between, and then they could book him and Islam on the same card where they're at 16 each. If they both win 17, both surpassing Anderson, same fucking night, that'd be insane.
Book it, White House. That's the White House. That's the White House, honestly.
That's
sick. I never even thought of that.
Like you want to, because it's just, Dana's even said where it's just like, it's not America versus the world for the White House. You want to put motherfucking history on it? That's how you get people to remember that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they both win. What a fucking night to remember.
Yeah.
Like, the first fucking time that the White House ever fucking held a fucking fight event, and it's like, just that, and then it's like, just your two fucking reign defending champions.
17 fight win streaks.
Yeah.
Longest in UFC history.
That's good. That's good. Book it. Get it done. You gotta give him fucking well, I mean, we'll get to it. So, it doesn't matter. But it don't matter. We're about to talk about it. Give him the loser of Henry Cejudo, Payton, Talbott if he beats Petr Yan. That's all I'm saying. And then it doesn't matter. January, February, March, April, May, June, any event, fight night.
Hell, the fight night before the White House card.
Yeah, we just had him.
Fuck it.
16,
yeah, I know.
All right, beat Henry once. If Payton loses, then that's easy money.
I was about to say Payton's easy money. Oh shit! I think he beats Amen fairly easily too.
Who?
Amen Zahabi.
Amen Zahabi.
Probably. Adrian Yanez. How about that?
Fuck it, give Marcus McGee a shot. He fought Petr.
That's right.
What are we doing here?
We're getting him to 16 so we can do 17 and 17 on the way to. There's more important things.
The thing is that there's so many people within the rankings he can easily beat that you don't even have to do that. Like, you don't even have to
take the chance.
See, that's why I said Amen, because he's at least number 7, and you already have multiple fighters in the top 5 booked. Top 6 booked, actually.
Rob Font never got a title fight.
It's the fuck out of Rob
Give
Font.
him Kyler Phillips. Let him beat Sean O'Malley's
that's even funnier.
Easier one than Rob Font. Let's go. Yeah. That'd be so funny, bro.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
But yeah, that would be incredible if they could do that. Let's fucking go. But it's not gonna happen either way because Petr Yan's getting it done. Let's go.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we got another great title fight on this card.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared.
I understand why.
I don't want my boy to get strangled. Or beaten brutally.
Both those very live in this fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just might. He probably will. But he has to.
He has to get beaten or choked unconscious? What?
Wait, yeah.
Why? Alexandre Pantoja versus Joshua Van. Let's go. Co-main event, flyweight title on line.
The reason why is because
Gulp.
If Joshua Van loses this fight, then he can proceed to go out there and just fight a million times and rack up crazy, stupid fucking records. You know what I mean?
Or he could win, and as the UFC has shown that they wanted Merab to break the record of 4 title defenses in a year, he just goes out there and tries to defend the title 5 times next year.
It won't be the same.
They'll definitely allow him to be an active champion. I will say that.
The thing is it's flyweight, and it has been cursed with this forever. for the lack of contenders, for the lack of fucking people, and just having a champ just sit here and beat the shit out of everybody.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, Van got the belt. He hasn't beaten anybody like in the top 15 basically at all, other than Royval. So it's like plenty of people for him to run through real fast. But it's like, bro, if he defends it 5 times next year, then what?
5 more times.
But like easily, like the thing is, if he does win the belt, you got Moreno, you got Albazi, Taira, Manuel,
if he wins
Sue,
the belt,
or
first
Gucci.
thing is the Pantoja rematch too, you know?
No, exactly. Like they're gonna give him the rematch. Like,
how long is that gonna take?
It depends. Who knows?
Is all in Pantoja.
That's on Pantoja, and easily they could have it. It could be an immediate rematch for Pantoja, but not for Van.
Yeah.
That's true.
If Pantoja's like, I want December, like, I need to wait until, like, not December, obviously, but, like, I need to wait till, like, June, he could easily fight in, like, March, April, like, you know what I mean? Like, depending on who he fights, especially depending on who he fights, because if he fights someone like Taira, who's mainly a grappler, he's able to defend the grappling of Pantoja and then defend the grappling of Taira, like, that's gonna be some very interesting fights, you know what I mean? So...
Yeah, there's so many good fights. But let him grab the title so in like 3 years he could break DJ's record of title defenses.
I get it, but also I love Van. I got to start with that. We all know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super fucking fan of Joshua Van. But I also love Pantoja. And so it's like with Van being 24 years old and knowing all the time he has, and Pantoja being on the other side at what, 35?
Yep.
35, 36, something like that, yeah.
35 years old, yeah. I just want him to rack up the title defenses while he can. You know what I mean?
I get
like,
it.
I love this run. And throughout this, nobody gives him respect. Nobody fucking cares about him. Nobody cares for the fights that he has. No, you know what I mean? Like, nobody respects him as like the great, well-rounded fighter and champion that he is. That like, I just want him to be able to keep doing more. You know what I mean?
I get it. I for sure do.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, look at this. He beats Van. There are what, 2 people?
Sorry, go.
There are 2 people in the top 5 he hasn't beaten, and now Merab, Albazi, and Tatsuro Taira. That's it.
Yep.
He's beat Manuel Kopp. And then you get into Asu Amabayev. Horiguchi just got back, which please give Horiguchi a Merab, Albazi so we can just, if Pantoja does win, we get Pantoja versus Horiguchi, which is such a good fight. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, man.
That's a fight I'll cry about.
Like his UFC run has just been absolutely insane. Yeah. Like even from goddamn Tough, of his 2 wins on Tough for Pantoja, Brandon Moreno, Kai Kara France, both top 5 guys.
Yep.
Then ends up losing, but gets into the UFC. Eric Schellen, Neil Siri loses to Dustin Ortiz, beats Brandon Moreno, beats Sasaki, Wilson Hayes, who was a top 5 guy, Matt Snell, consistent top 10 guy. Had the loss to Davison and Askar in there, and then on the win streak now, Manuel Kopp, top ranked guy, Royval, top ranked guy, Perez, top ranked guy, Moreno, top ranked, Royval, top ranked. Like literally, it's Steve Verse, Kaya Sakura, Kai Kara Friends, like every single guy is a top ranked fighter. Like,
and Kaya Sakura was coming in
blowing apart this division.
Kaya Sakura, rising champion, like Manuel Kopp, rising champion. Brandon Moreno, future UFC champion when he beat him the first 2 times, then beat him when he was the champion.
Yeah. Like, he has, for UFC's entire attempt over these last few years to rebuild this division into something, Pantoja, the Cannibal, has just been chopping every single motherfucking prospect at its roots, just taking them fucking down, and generally in very spectacular fashion. Yeah. If he doesn't get the finish, it's been damn good fights either way. Like, yeah, man. It has been absolutely incredible to watch Pantoja's run into the top of the division and then just in through the title runs itself. Like you said, nowhere near as much respect as he should be getting. Yeah. And because it's like with like this, like the well-rounded fighter and stuff, it's like I feel like the thing is because with like the striking, it's just he is kind of a little bit of like a run face first forward and swing and brawl at a lot of times. You know what I mean? He's really not the greatest striker. Motherfucker is just willing and tough as shit. So that's why he just put strikers down too. You know?
No,
but
that's fair. That's very fair.
But
even just in the respect of being fun and just going out there and fucking where it's like it's not like he's just staying on the back foot and not having fun fights and just straight up going for the grappling. It's like, no, dude has a fucking chin on him, so he's walking face first through giant knees, straight chin to chin head kicks, and just putting it on, as you said, the strikers. Like, you're right, maybe not well-rounded in that sense, but even just in just being the champion, just having the mindset, having the toughness, the durability, the everything to make him who he is as a fighter. You know?
No,
And I guess I was just thinking of his own power and his own. I wasn't thinking of his defense necessarily, but that's a big part of it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's why it's like when it comes to this fight with him versus Joshua Van's striking is so good. Super clean, super fast. He goes for it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have knockout power like that.
No,
it's just a fucking fact, you know? Like, sure, in the regional scenes, you see a couple, like, you know, knockouts over not great guys, but it's like, since he's been in the UFC, he is 8-1. He has 2 knockouts and 6 decisions. His knockouts coming over Bruno Silva in the 3rd round and Felipe Boons in the 2nd.
Yep.
These people are not Pantoja. They do not have Pantoja's chin. None of that. If Van works the body enough, maybe he can find himself a body shot TKO, but I feel like that's his only chance of finishing him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just hard to see him having a pressure that Pantoja is not going to be able to handle, especially since we know that Pantoja has a chin and Van doesn't always necessarily land the biggest shots, you know? It's like, if Pantoja's just walking through these strikes and landing big bombs on him and then going for the grappling, able to take him down, whatever it may be, it's like, this is going to be a rough fucking night for Van. Like,
I was about to say, especially for someone like Van, who's not like a outside type of fighter. He is an inside the box type of boxer, and that's going to be the issue. Is because even though, yes, he can land the body shots in there, guess what? If you're in reach to be able to hook to the body, you're in reach to get snatched up, taken down.
You're in reach to get elbowed, kneed yourself. Yep. One of them's been knocked out before, and it's not Pantoja. Like,
no, and that's the thing. Like, I think Pantoja, like, he doesn't necessarily have the power. Like, he's not a power puncher either, right, by any means. But like, he's going to be able to do a lot more and be able to like hit him, grab, take down, and then potentially just elbows from top and just like be able to get a TKO from there. Like, crucifix position, like, it's all just going to depend. He could just wrap up some type of choke, like, who knows what happens.
I feel like he ends up fucking choking him out, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
I feel like just the most likely thing is Pantoja goes out there, first, second round, grabs a takedown, gets the back, chokes him unconscious. Or whether he taps it, but like, he's gonna choke him out. But like, for me, they're like, the 2 biggest keys to victory for Joshua Van is the takedown defense. It's got to be fucking lights out. He's got 81% takedown defense. That's fucking damn good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be lights out on Saturday night. You got to be ready, sprawl and brawl all day. And then the body shots. Obviously, that's something, you know, where like just talk about where he is very good with it and goes for it. And it's like, even down to just like, that's something that I've just talked about where it's like, just seeing Pantoja even in like the sparring, with Sean and just getting hurt. It's like, if he can just be lights out with the takedown defense, and because honestly, I feel like that's really the biggest thing. If he can keep this fight on the feet, I really wouldn't be surprised if he beats Pantoja. Like, if
the activity like, and the fact that he throws like 12 shots at a time, and I can easily see like a scenario where he's able to win because of his activity. He's going to be putting on more damage just because of the amount of shots coming in, and like, me and you have said multiple times now throughout this entire run, if you want to beat Pantoja, he does not like getting hit to the body. It is clear, as much as you've seen it in fights, we've seen it in sparring, we've footage, like, he does not like getting hit to the body. And that is going to be what Van needs to do to be able to win this fight. Takedown defense, like you're saying, going to the body, and going to the body early.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's one of those things, like, because like I said with Pantoja, he is so willing to just go on the feet and make it a war. And just to your point, like saying earlier of like one of them's been knocked out before, you know what I mean? And it's not Pantoja. So it's like I definitely wouldn't be surprised if Pantoja was able to just survive better in a war and be able to just land that knockout shot. But I think his boxing is way too good. He's gonna be a lot faster in the pocket with his combos than Pantoja.
Yep.
That's where it's like if he can just make it a pure Joshua Van fight where it's like, yeah, I'm just defending those takedowns and we're just duking it out, fucking constant shots right at each other in the center of the cage. Bro, I would not be surprised if Van is able to find his path to victory here, whether it's over 5 or like, yeah, just getting like a TKO to the body or something like that. Like, I believe in his chances, man. No, but it's all off the takedown defense. Like, it's got to. Oh.
But the thing is, and the reason why I think that that's going to be hard is because it's like, you know, Pantoja has a 47% takedown accuracy. Not great. But it's not great because he fucking goes for it constantly. He landed 9 takedowns on Usyk out of 19. You know what I mean? Royval, he landed 8 out of 14. On Moreno, he landed 6 out of 11. It's like he puts on like a striking pressure, but he also just constantly goes for that takedown. And it seems like he's been, even like when he's going like face forward in these like title fights, he's still putting that fucking takedown in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not allowing these fights to be straight up dog fights. He's not allowing them to be straight up wars because he knows that that's like, you know what I mean? He's not trying to lose his belt. So I feel like, Van has like solid takedown defense, but he also, this is the highest level fight that he's ever going to fucking be in as of right now, where it's like, if you have Pantoja over 25 minutes shooting 20 takedowns on you, are you really defending all 20 of them? You know what I mean? Like,
I get it.
That's where it's just like, that's where I think it's going to be rough. Like, it's going to be hard to have lights out takedown defense when it's the best flyweight in the world coming at you for 25 minutes, you know?
And because with you saying like 47% like takedown actually like isn't that great, it's like it's pretty damn good. Like the fact that like you're just under like landing every other takedown you go for, that's fucking good, bro. Especially someone like Pantoja that's so good at transitioning to the back and then getting subs off of it. Like that is a deadly scary number for him to have. Like the fact that he's at 47%, it's like then being at 81, it's just like, damn, bro, you're letting 2 out of every 10 takedowns. You're letting 1 out of every 5 takedowns go through. That's kind of scary against a guy like Pantoja.
Right,
like,
because Bruno Silva, he got a takedown on him. Ray Saruya got 4 takedowns on him. Cody Durden got 2 takedowns on him. He took Edgar Shiras down, but Felipe Boons got 2 takedowns on him, and Zalgas Zumagulov got 1 takedown on him. Like, you know, it's like, he might be defending 4 takedowns, but exactly 1 in 5, you're getting taken down. 2, sorry, that was wrong fight. But you know what I mean? Felipe Boone went 2 for 6. It's like exactly to your point where it's like, you're getting solid takedown defense. You know, you're defending most of them, but you're getting taken down twice in 6 takedown attempts by someone like Felipe Boons. Now you have Pantoja going for 20. How many of those hit you?
And not only that, but against all these guys, how many of these guys are submission specialists? Like, how many are on the level of a submission artist as Pantoja? That's one of the biggest things that needs to be taken into account. Is Pantoja's great on the back, like being on someone's back, being a guard, he is good off his back. And that's going to be the biggest thing. His transitions, his scrambling is so much, is levels ahead of what Van has fought so far.
Oh yeah.
And then one other aspect we haven't talked about yet. Pantoja, you know, this is 5th title defense. He's been here, done that. What's the pressure going to be like on Joshua Van night of? You know what I mean? 24 years old, first time in a 5-round fight, if I remember correctly. And it's going to be...
Yeah, pretty sure.
That's a good amount of pressure.
Even
to be putting on a 24-year-old. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, one of those things too, where it's like you have someone that's representing a very like a country that's not like well known for like fighters or has like this, you know, like a whole bunch of fighters. Like a lot of those fighters carry like representing that country hard. So now it's like you're literally the first fighter in UFC history that is from Myanmar, or like, you know, has that heritage fighting for a UFC title.
No, he was born there.
Oh, okay, I always forget if he was born there or like born in Texas. I always mix that up. But it's like so you're born there and like. You to your point too, 24 years old, younger than fucking me, bro.
Yeah.
Like that, it's like that is a lot. And then to just like with Pantoja, like you said, like his 5th title defense, he's been there, done that. To your point, he's fucking underrated every step of the way. I feel like if anything, he's always still trying to prove himself. There's not like oh, I have all this pressure on me. It's like, no, I want to show everyone how good I actually am. Like he's still fighting with that hunger. Like
he has that mindset, like that Muhammad Ali mind process of I will show you how great I am, and that is what is going to be the thing that like. I feel like a lot of the pressure for Pantoja was earlier in his career, and like when he first got his title shot and winning it, you know, because like once he won it, you know, he had that speech like afterwards. It's just like, yeah, no, like I feel like all the pressure is off him now. And it's just like, I'm gonna show you what I'm fucking made of. I'm gonna show you what I can do, and he has been lights out basically since like.
And he's been quite vocal about the way he feels underappreciated and disrespected. He knows that he should be a top 5 pound for pound guy, but you know, just not getting any respect in the pound for pound rankings. He knows that he should be talked about more or just get certain respects. And he's just like, if you want to give me a guy making his debut, go for it. If you want to give me this guy, go for it. Like keep giving me these guys, because to your point, I'm going to show you who I am. I guess he's number 5 now, but like, you know, I just know at one point, like he was just talking about it where it's like, bro,
number
like,
7.
I feel like I'm underrated as a champion. Like, so
like, and in all honesty, right now, I think he should be above Chimaev. I think he should be 4. I think your top 4 should be Islam, Ilya, Merab, Pantoja, and you can honestly flip Merab and Pantoja all you want. I'm not even going to be mad at that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. He beats Van, and then like I said, Amir. He has 2 inside the top 5. He has to beat are Amir and Taira, and it's just like, he's just clearing out the division.
Yeah,
he's lapped like a lot of them.
Grabbed the title, he already had like 9 wins out of like over top 15 fighters. You know what I mean? Like,
and he's already lapped Royval
or added more. Like
he lapped Royval, and he's lapped Moreno twice technically.
Yeah, added both the Kais fucking to his fucking list. You know what I mean? Added Steve Ursig. Like it's just like, yeah, bro, he's doing great things, and it's just like with saying of believing in, you know, Van's ability to do it, that's where it's just like it really hinges on like having that lights out takedown defense, because that's where it's just like yeah, bro, if you're not stopping like basically 100% of it, like I really feel like the only chances of him winning is to kind of pull Pantoja into a war and just have Pantoja in that mode of just like, yeah, we're just scrapping it out, which is just like, to your point, Ginger, of like he is such a smart champion, and he has been fighting in such a smart way to just show how good he is and defend that title, where it's like, both of his last fights against both the guys just fucking dominating them in the grappling. There's no need to fuck around on the feet for extended periods of time like you did against Moreno and Royval. Go out there and absolutely dominate him in the area that you're good at. I totally expect him to do the same thing. More than likely round 2 submission for Pantoja, and it's going to make me sad, but let's fucking go. Let's go. That's going to be still... it's going to be great to see. To your point, so much time for Van, man. So much time.
No, exactly. And like, he's going to be just stamping his legacy at 125. Like, he gets a couple more, like 1-2 more. Like, he's right there in conversation with DJ.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, we're talking about of like fucking
this is like what DJ was doing to the division before Pantoja. Like,
yeah. But it's like Pantoja goes out there and wins this fight. It's like, dude's on a 9-fight win streak, bro. Like, and it's just one of those things where, you know, obviously everyone's like circumstances are different, but it's just like Merab, 14-fight win streak. He has 4 title wins right now. Pantoja, 8-fight win streak, 5 title wins. Like, like you said, he gets a few more wins. It's like, obviously DJ, it's just like, it's always going to be hard divisionally, but it's like, dude is getting close to like all-time records along with Merab, and, you know, like Islam just did and all that. And it's like damn near all of these fights are title fights. Like that's it's crazy. It's crazy.
No, yeah.
But yeah, let's go. It would be cool to see Van win, but I think I've kind of talked myself into wanting to see Pantoja win more, honestly.
No, yeah. I understand it.
First 2000s baby fighting for a title.
Yep.
Crazy. Insane, man. Let's go. But yeah, he was born 01 October.
No, I know. October 01?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He wasn't even born. He was born after 9/11.
That's
crazy to think about.
He's a post 9/11 baby.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's how we have to start like naming them, you know.
Because like September. Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be a respected unit of measurement. Come on, we're in the MMA bubble, okay? People won't like that.
Yeah, but like I'm born and raised in New York, so we get to talk about it. We were like alive for it, or fuck, you know.
Yeah, I was alive for it. Yes, I was. That's true.
Yeah, but you weren't old enough to remember watching it on the news.
I was still alive for it.
Girl.
But either way, though, one thing that I thought about, it's not very often that if ever at all that I can think about, but it's like Pantoja, same height as Joshua Vin, 2-inch reach advantage though.
Yes.
So Pantoja actually like the kind of slightly bigger fighter in this, which is kind of crazy.
First time in his career.
Yeah.
Let's say usually not. Usually is the smaller guy in there.
And it's like obviously it's not like, you know, the Van is also fighting guys with much longer reaches and you know.
They're both used to it.
But yeah, man. It's such a good fight. I cannot wait for this one. Let's go. Let's see how that plays out.
Your age is so insane in a title fight.
Yeah. Let's go. Moving on down the card to the featured bout.
Another
bout. I got so many mixed feelings about this. I have so many nerves in my heart and my blood and my bones for this one. I don't like it at all. Brandon Moreno, former UFC flyweight champion, the assassin baby. He is back, taking on surging contender, no longer undefeated, but still undefeated at my heart. Tatsuro Taira, 17-1 in his professional career. I hate everything about this. He lost terribly to Royval. And it was a split decision, but that was so rough. He showed how very unprepared he actually was overall for the top level of that division.
Mm-hmm.
Took a long time off. Loved it for him. Very good. You're young. Get that training in the camp. Just work on things. Don't be focused on a training camp, certain fighters, whatever.
Yeah.
But Tyra's run is cursed.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah. Supposed to fight Amir Albazi. Great. Yeah. Perfect. Love that fight after the Royval loss. Nope. Unranked fighter in Gyeongsang Park. Okay. Second round finish. Cool. You did your thing. Why the fuck was immediately after that win DC on the mic? Like, that was fucking incredible. I want to see him fight Moreno. And it was just like, what are we? He just beat an unranked fighter with like 3 fights in the UFC on short notice. What the fuck are we doing? No, and then they fucking book it, and I'm just like,
exactly, because it's like he went 4-0 in the UFC against, you know, these unranked guys. He's supposed to get David Dvorak, who at the time was top 15. Dvorak pulls out, so he ends up fighting unranked Carlos Hernandez. He's supposed to fight Tim Elliott. Tim Elliott fucking pulls out, and he is supposed to fight Joshua Van after that, which Joshua Van was unranked, so it's still the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
They both end up getting rebooked, but then of all ranked opponents, he gets Alex Perez off of a giant layoff, who's riddled with injuries all the time and ends up getting a knee injury off of a takedown. So while he looked good in that fight, it's like, damn, that fucking sucks to then go into Royval with Alex Perez being your only ranked win. To your point, loses to Royval, and then it happens again, and supposing to get a ranked win, pulls out, unranked fighter, now here's top 5 yet again. It's so fucked, bro. It's so fucked. There's no in between for him of low level and high level, it seems like.
Because it's like, and with you saying like Amir Albazi, like, you know, top 5 fighter, like top 5 fighter arguably shouldn't even be top 5 fighter.
True,
and then,
at this point.
And then it's like going to the unranked to now former champion top 5 fighter. Like, it's just like, I truly don't understand that. Like, what are we doing? I get it. You're trying to get these guys in there and all of that, but it's like, what has he done in show to like, we're only setting him up for failure and to fucking crush him like you crushed Steve Erceg, bro. Like, it's obviously not as bad because he at least got the Gyeongsang Park and he's not going on 3-fight losing streak, whatever.
And he also has like insanely good grappling, where at least he has such a dominant aspect to him that he can hold his own at some points in the fight, where even with Royval, it's like he was going back and forth in rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just on the opposite end of, instead of 1-3-5, he got 2-4. Like,
and also just like with everything that's been going on, like Brandon Moreno has not shown any signs of slowing down. He loses to a split against Pantoja, a split against Royval, and then goes on to beat Amir Abazi in a great showing, and then beats Steve Erceg in a very good showing as well. Like, he's not slowing down. So it's like,
yeah, I was going to say that break he took between Royval and Amir, where he just put it in his mind, like, I'm not thinking about fights for as long as I want to. And then, it only took like 7 months and he was right back. But seriously, like that rejuvenation he got, you can see that it was like right back to Brandon Moreno performances. Yeah, I know we were talking about it where it's like, yeah, fighters age, where it's not like he's old, but maybe he has gotten that fighter age on him from whatever. But it's like, no, 31 years old, he's performing like a 31-year-old should. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that Brandon Royval fight, bro, that was like, I will just always remember watching that and just like my heart sinking of like, what is going on? What are you doing? Like, it just feeling like it all just fell apart instantaneously out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah. And then just wanting to take the break. And it's just like, fuck, bro. Like what is going to happen? All that. But yeah, like you said, really has done better. Looking great coming back. But
took 7 months off. Built some Legos.
Yep.
Didn't think about fights. And then, yeah, back to his performances. And, yeah, now we're at him finding another up-and-comer.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't really, like, obviously, like you said, Tatsuro Taira, he has the grappling. That's where he's lights out. That's where he can go and dominate people. I don't know if he has the grappling to just go out there and dominate Brandon Moreno in the grappling. I don't believe that at all. And I for sure don't believe, like, I don't think that he has the grappling to dominate Moreno, that so that he can like guarantee win the fight over 3 rounds even, you know what I mean, to like be able to get it done. And I damn sure don't believe he has the striking to even hang with Moreno, that he doesn't go out there and get finished in under 3 rounds.
I was about to say, we're talking about
like this fight. I don't like this fight.
Taira with very little to no head movement versus Moreno, who's got very good head movement, very good striking. He's gonna put a jab out onto Taira, like, yeah. And to be fair, like, Scrambly Boy in his own right is able to just scramble with the best of them. He's fought.
Bro's got way more submissions than he does knockouts.
No, and that's the thing. He is a ground specialist as well. He just has very good, crisp boxing. Like, so it's very much going to be like, I just think Moreno's just going to be able to win in any position he gets put into. I think he's going to be able to defend the takedowns fairly well, and he's going to potentially hit reversals, hit sweeps. And on the feet, I just think he wins on the feet.
Yeah, super rough fight for my boy.
Yeah.
It's like, I really feel like the only, like, it's just, if we are just underrating Taira's grappling overall, and it's just one of those things where it's like, it just kind of, he's able to just grab the takedown, and it's just like, oh fuck, like, you actually are that strong on top, you are that good, and he's just able to, like, get him down and just do his thing of methodically working and passing to get towards the sub. But like, that just doesn't seem likely in my head. But I don't know, man. And maybe he's that good. Maybe we'll have to see.
Maybe he is. Like, it's entirely possible, but it's just one of those things where, like, again, the people he's taking down and controlling like that, who is even close to the level of Brandon Moreno? You know what I mean? So it's just like, exactly. You know, so
it's like, he had like the 2 rounds with Royval where he was looking good in the grappling, but even so, it's like Royval was sub by Pantoja, and obviously Pantoja's champ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taira was nowhere to getting a sub on him. Like,
no.
And to be fair, that was, like, their first fight, where it's like he and Royval showed the submission, like, defense, like,
no, 100%. Great. But that's what I'm trying to say is that, like, the one person to ever sub him was Pantoja in their first fight. You know what I mean? And it's like, if Moreno has never been finished, and he's fought Pantoja multiple times.
Yes, true.
So I know that subs math doesn't work, but it's like one of those things where, Taira can get subs. He was nowhere near close to subbing Royval. Common denominators. It just feels like he's not getting close to.
I get it. Yeah, I see what you're
saying.
Like, yeah.
No, it's just one of those things.
But yeah, we'll just have to see. It's I'm more than likely expecting a Moreno decision here, honestly. Especially because it's 3 rounds. If it was 5, I would not be shocked in a 4 or 5 TKO for Moreno, honestly.
Yeah.
But hopefully our boy could go out there and get it done. Actually show how much he's improved, how good he is, and become a real fucking contender in this division.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and it depends on what Moreno wants to go out there and do. Because, like, if it's possible, like, with his striking, he could potentially push Taira back against cage, just start getting flurries off, and it's just like, holy shit, like, the ref has to jump in because it's just like, dude's saying way too much damage. Like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I doubt that happens, but like it is entirely possible with it. Like if Moreno's really just going out there like, no, I need to make a statement. I want the title back. Like I need to be making a statement.
Yeah. I mean, shit, even like, just how he got like the body kick finish over Cara France, you know, just like going to the body or something because fucking chin on Taira for sure. But yeah. Let's go. Let's see how that one plays out. It should be a fun one at 125 pounds. Either way, no matter how it plays out, I'm expecting something good. Let's go. This next one.
Bro, I didn't realize how much bigger Payton was than Henry.
Oh, yeah. He's
like,
what, 6 inches taller?
6 inches taller, 6 inch reach advantage.
5'11", 5'5"?
5'4" to 5'10".
Oh. Yep.
That's one thing I was like, yeah, I know this is going to be a funny one with the heights.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know why they did this. This doesn't make sense.
Nothing about this makes sense to me at all. I don't get why this is Henry's retirement fight. I don't why Payton's in this fight. What?
Another 11.
I have really no idea. Especially like Payton is on a 1-fight win streak because he was on a 3-fight win streak and then he lost to Raoni Barcelos via grappling. Yep. And Barcelos is an old man at 38, 39 years old. Then he beats Felipe Lima. And now here he is against 38-year-old wrestling fucking all that Henry Cejudo in Henry's retirement fight.
If they were going to book Payton Talbott to fight in the top 15, like I think a much better fight would have been him versus like Kyler Phillips. That would have been an entirely interesting fight. To have him into the top 15. Hell, even Rob Font, even though Rob Font's old now and kind of washed, but like that's still a better fight than putting him up against someone who could potentially still be able to just ragdoll the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Like, I don't. I was trying to think, who did Jose Aldo retire against?
It was supposed to be Dominic Cruz, and then it turned into Rob Font, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Because I was thinking, I was just like, what? I was like, we should have gone fucking. Just like Henry versus Jose for like retirement fight or something. You know what I mean? Like,
was it Dominic? No, it was Dominic Cruz was supposed to fight Rob Font.
Yeah. Aldo ended up fighting Ayman Zahabi.
Ayman, that
was his retirement fight. Was.
Yeah, like why the fuck are we? Why would we get that? And Jose versus Ayman and Henry versus Payton for their retirement fights? They should have just fought each other.
Honestly, yeah.
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is just fucking dumb. Henry either destroys Payton with the grappling and makes him look so fucking terrible, or Payton just knocks him out in like the first round. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a weird one. Didn't make any fucking sense when they booked it, and with all the time and everything now, I only feel more confused if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still doesn't make sense to me. Like why they're doing this fight. Like the only reason they're doing it is to give Payton Talbott the former champion on his resume if he wins. But again,
shoot him right into the top 10.
No, it should him right into the top 10. But like that's kind of the thing is if he loses, then it's just like you just really made your up-and-coming prospect look bad for no reason.
Yep. So that's the other fight on. That's another fight on the main card. Last fight on the main card, opener, big boys, the only big boy fight on the main card.
I just realized all former champions on the main card, and at least one.
True.
In every fight, there is a former champion.
Yeah. Very true. Jan Blachowicz, he is back, taking on Bogdan Guskov.
Yeah, near even for Bogdan, slight favorite for Jan. That makes
sense. Is Jan about to win the decision?
Bro, he definitely could.
Yeah.
Last time he was knocked out was Thiago Santos, 2019. Bogdan can almost only win by knockout. And like first round shit, you know? Of his 18 wins, 11 of them are first round knockouts.
Oh golly!
Oh,
so it's like,
huh? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
He's got 2 TKOs in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in other/unknown round.
Nice.
1 first round sub, 2 second round subs.
No decision wins.
No decision wins. Has been knocked out in the first round, subbed in the first round, and 1 decision loss.
In the first round.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, Yanni boy, I feel like probably gonna go out there and get, but I don't know. It really depends on how much.
Jan's getting old.
Yeah, like he
42 years old.
Like it really does, because who was his last one? I forget.
He's on a 2-fight losing streak. His last one was Olberg.
Yeah.
Olberg lost to Pajeda.
Like,
draw with Ankalaev. That's the streak he's on right now.
Yeah, which I mean, draw and the split decision loss to Potani in bed. Olberg, it just felt like that one.
But even then, like
really felt like he started kind of look older. You know what I mean?
If I remember right, his Rakic win is an injury win.
Yeah,
Rakic got injured, and then the loss to like Glover right before that. Like, in all honesty, depending on how the rest of that Rakic fight went, he could be on a very weird streak right now where it's a loss, draw, loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
I will say
like
this.
that, just getting older is rough. Like, Bogdan, good up and comer.
Jan Merab's 1.03 takedowns with a 48% accuracy. Bogdan out here with a 57% takedown defense.
That's not good.
That is not good.
That is not good at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like Jan should win, but this might just be the one where it's just like, yeah, he's just too old and he might just not. Yeah, I feel like if he loses this, he just probably retires, honestly.
Yeah.
I could see it, yeah. Yeah,
I
don't know. It's one of those fights where it's either going to be, I think it's either Jan decision or Bogdan KOTK.
Probably. More than likely.
I mean, shit, might get a sub. He might hurt him. He goes down and he just grabs up the neck or something.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Not the most meaningful fight at 205 pounds. I mean, I guess Bogdan gets it done. That's like, a good name on his resume.
Well, I mean, Bogdan gets it done. Jan Blachowicz is number 5.
Damn, he's still number 5?
He's still number 5. So that bumps him almost into the top 5, if not the top 5.
Yeah, he'll definitely take a spot. More than likely, at least. Yeah.
So
doesn't feel like a meaningful fight.
No. And then, like, you got a couple fighters right there. He could fight. He'd fight Khalil. He could fight Azamat. You have a Magomed. Like, got a couple things you can do there.
No, yeah, for sure. Definitely a whole lot of fresh matchups for him at the top of that division. And a lot of those fights will probably end up being much more fun fights than this one. So let's go. But that is the main card, UFC 323. Let's get it. Prelims, we got a whole lot of good stuff, whole lot of good fights. What fights do you motherfuckers want to talk about? Let's go.
I'm excited for a lot of these fights, honestly.
Yeah. Tell me about what you want to talk about first.
I mean, I don't know. Start at the top because there's a couple good ones at the top, but it's like Grant Dawson and Manuel Torres. That's probably going to be a lot of fucking fun.
Is it, though?
I do think so. I don't know why people think of Grant Dawson as, like, boring, because he goes for it a lot of the times. You know what I mean? Like, his ground and pound is pretty fucking vicious. He's got good subs. And Manuel Torres is kind of kill or be killed. He's been to a decision one time. He has 8 knockouts, 7 subs, been knocked out, been subbed. Grant Dawson, his only losses are by knockout, where it's like, I just feel like something violent is going to happen in this fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not be like a war. It might be a one-sided fucking beatdown, a quick knockout, a quick sub, whatever it may be. But I feel like it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Grant Dawson, average fight time, 11 minutes, 21 seconds. Manuel Torres, average fight time, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Insane.
Insane difference. Manuel with a 1-inch reach advantage. Both of them are switch hitters. But like Grant Dawson, 3.2 strikes landed per minute. Manuel Torres, 7.87.
Manuel Torres is 4-1 in the UFC, 1-0 in Contender Series, and everything is ended in the first round. The longest one was Ignacio Bahamondes, got him out at 4 minutes and 2 seconds of round 1. He has finished everybody. He's finished 3 people inside of 2 minutes. And then, Contender Series 2 and 10, 2 minutes 10, and then 3 minutes 27. Like, bro does not fight for a long time.
No,
not at all.
He goes out there and finishes the shit out of people or gets finished.
He's only got 1 decision.
Yep.
He's only has 1 fight that went to decision generally.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if just like people think Grant Dawson is just boring because it's one of those things where it's like because he's such a good grappler and a good wrestler, and it's like he does have good ground and pound. So it's like you have to be able to like secure position to get the ground and pound off. So it's like if people are actually good at defending, then it's just like too much time trying to secure position. You know what I mean? But it's just like very enjoyable. Do you think that Manuel Torres is able to go out there and become third person, get sub-minute knockout on him?
I think so too.
It's entirely possible.
I have no idea, honestly. I really don't know.
I think he can. Especially the way he went out there and just fucking clipped the shit out of Drew Dober like that.
Yeah.
It was just a big jab to ground strikes that landed. You know what I mean?
Grant
Dawson might just get clipped.
That was basically what King Ring landed. It was basically a power jab. I know it says straight left, but he was mid-switching stance when that happened. It was more of a jab than anything. While Grant was coming in. Like, that's the biggest thing, is Grant's going to be coming in, and that's when Manuel's going to hit something on him, and that's what's going to knock him out.
Yep. Let's go. That should be a good one.
And then the fight right after that is another 155. Going to end in the first round ass fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
T-Rex.
100%.
It doesn't matter that he's fighting Chris Duncan. It's T-Rex.
That's what it's like. Chris Duncan goes for it too, so it's just like if anything, the fact that he's fighting Chris Duncan only adds to the fact that this fight ends in probably under a minute. Like
I was about to say, out of the 7 KO TKOs he has, 4 of them come in the first for Chris Duncan.
Yeah, like
it's just like
not
look,
long
and he's like
all.
Usually he's a finisher, like just like some of the fighters he's fighting are just like who the fuck? How the fuck do you finish Mateus for Becky? He is one of the hardest people to finish in the division.
Yep. Yeah, like it's that fight. I would be so surprised if that fight lasted longer than 3 minutes. Like that
Bro,
seems
T-Rex's
impossible.
last 5 fights equals 1 round essentially.
Yeah.
Damn.
That sounds about right.
55 seconds, 2 minutes and 1 second, 37 seconds, 20 seconds, and 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
just wild. That fight not going long. Someone's getting put to sleep. Feel like it's probably gonna be T-Rex, but hopefully not. Let's go T-Rex. Let's go.
Yeah.
How many times has Duncan been knocked out?
Once.
In the second round.
Very nice. That don't mean shit though.
Got subbed in the first.
I mean, it was 28 seconds into the. Oh my god, I forgot. It was against fucking Slava Claus too.
It's really funny, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Let's go. Also got Maycee Barber, Karine Silva on the card at 125 pounds. That should be a very solid fight.
I wonder if Maycee's going to make it to the fight.
Yeah.
Truly.
Well,
it's like when this fight happens, it'll be 3 months short of 2 years since she's fought.
God damn,
her
bro.
last fight was Caitlin Simonara in March of 24.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. It's, she's had 2 fights and she's pulled out of both of them due to medical issues. Her last one was May of this year. And it was pretty big medical issues that it's just kind of crazy to see her turn around within a year. And I'm just like, is she going to make weight? Is she going to be able to fight? Is she going to be healthy? You know what I mean? Like,
there's a reason.
That's definitely, I don't know, bro.
I get it. Yeah.
So kind of crazy to see. Like, she's not a huge favorite or anything at minus 170, but
Yep.
Well,
we shall see.
Super issues.
I think that's partially hedging the bet that if she doesn't come in 100%, Yeah, it's not that big of an underdog win, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But after that, another 155 banger. Like, that's why this is a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
For Ziam and Nazim Sadykhov?
Yeah, Nazim's gonna go out there and do the damn thing and finally earn himself a fight after this one. I guess the top 15 opponent. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because we all know if Ziam wins this, he's not getting a fight in the top 15.
Nope. But Nazim will.
Yep. Yeah, that's just how it is. But yeah, Nazim Sadykhov, 11-1-1 overall in his career. Absolute monster in this division. Was that 4-1 the UFC now?
Yep. 3 knockouts, 1 sub.
So good, man. Finisher. 1 decision being majority draw with Slava Claus, which was a banger of a fight.
Yeah, that was.
So that's honestly the fight that probably really stole Slava's fucking soul and his ability to fucking do shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Because that was wild, even though they both danced together in the octagon afterwards. Good moment. But
that was
that was a good moment.
Well, I mean, I guess he was already 2-2 in the UFC. Then he went to that draw, but since that fight, he is 1-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah. So hopefully Nazim goes out there and just becomes a name in the top 15 of 155 pounds, inserts himself in the mix with. I want to see him. I want to see him in those fights against Fiziev and fucking BSD and fucking Moicano and fucking Benny and you know what I mean? Like I want to see him against all these guys. Like that'd be good.
No, yeah.
I know we got Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira. That's just a weird one. But if motherfucking Jalen Turner is back, bro, it's so crazy seeing that his record is 14-9. That's so sad. But he's taking on Edson Barboza at 100, back up at 155 pounds. Bro, I feel like Edson's about to cook him. That's gonna be really sad for him.
I mean, I see what you're saying. I do. I get it. I think Jalen has enough power that he's going to be able to put out. And he's like very good at distance management. Like they have pretty much like the same reach, but still 6'3" to 5'11". Like I feel like there's, I don't know. I feel like this is going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I also feel like I wonder if Jalen's gonna have kind of the same thing with Moreno, where like you know he took this time off, like retiring, no pressure to do anything, and now like I wonder if he's gonna come back and just feel better, even mentally, to be able to do better.
He actually said that's why he said he retired to like the UFC.
That makes sense.
Because like otherwise they'd be coming out at him like, hey, do this fight, and it's just like
right. It just takes.
You're not even gonna come at me for anything if I retire. Like you're not gonna say anything. So. Retire.
But then there's Barboza, who just lost to Drakkar Klose in August.
Yep.
Where it's like, I feel like Jalen should be better than Drakkar Klose. He is better than Drakkar Klose. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So if he's coming in just feeling better and he can look better, this shouldn't be something where he's just getting destroyed, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. I'm sorry. It's just like styles, you know? It's like Drakkar, he pushes forward and puts it on you. You know what I mean? He will go for it. And it's like, Edson Barboza is a kicker. You crowd the kicker. That's just one of those things. Jalen Turner, long, lengthy striker. He's going to be looking to fight on that outside, looking for those rangy shots where it's like, that's why to your point, Ginger, like it's just such an interesting fight because it's like easily has the technique and power that he could go out there and knock Barboza out. But I feel like his style plays into Barboza being able to just get his big kicks off. And that's where it's like, I just wonder if like Barboza just starts ripping those kicks into his legs and body. It's just like, bro, he just might go out there and fold up Jalen Turner. Like
that's fair.
But like, it's just really fun. I feel like this is going to be so fun for as long as it lasts. And somebody's definitely getting finished.
I was about to say, Jalen Turner, the moderate favorite at -270, right?
Interesting. I mean, what? He's still probably like 10 years younger than Barboza or something.
9,
like,
but yeah.
Yeah. Like
39 to 30.
Yeah. So it's. Like I definitely would not be surprised if he goes out there and wins, but it's like I'm also not sleeping on Barboza. That's my thing.
I get that. It's just one of those things. Like looking at Edson's record, like right now, it's like, you know, before moving down, going back to 2019, before moving down to featherweight, in his first 2 against Gaethje gets knocked out, Felder split decision, loses to Ige moving down in a split decision, beats Marquand Amirkhani via UD, which if you didn't get finished in the first round, you better be beating Marquand. Has the fight with Shane Burgos. It's back and forth until the third round where he knocks him out.
Yep.
Loses to Giga. Gets cooked by Bryce Mitchell, in all honesty. Beats Billy Q, who at his level, he was still good enough where I'm like, yeah, he should beat him. Gander loses to Sadykhov in the first round, first 2 rounds, if I remember. And then, is able to rally back in the rest of the fight, win it. Loses to Laurent, lost to Jakar. It's just very... This will definitely show, if he's still on the level, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the, he's 39 years old. It's, he definitely don't got much time, but it just is, even with being 39, still explosive, still dangerous. Yes. And always going to be excited to see my motherfucking boy Barber the fight. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, though, Myron Santos is back at 145 pounds this time.
Yep.
Hooray! The division swap in just keeps on going.
Hey, he's 25. Let him do his thing.
Hey,
he's taking fights where he can.
That's it. But so just that's a little fun part about that. Let's go.
His next fight is gonna be at 170.
Yeah, that is the card for UFC 323. All of the good stuff there. But hey, do got some fights that got announced. We got some stuff that got announced for first month of 2026. January has 2 events, 2 numbered events. UFC 324 and 325 back-to-back weekends, closing out the month, January 24th and 31st. Main card is official for January 24th.
Yep.
UFC 324 main event.
Ilya is getting divorced.
Yeah.
So we have an interim title on the line.
Yep. But our big sad boy doesn't want to hold up the division with his nonsense in his personal life. So the UFC created even more nonsense. Armin was down to fight Ilya in January. And the UFC said, cool, sit out for another year, bruv. We got Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett on the pike. Let's go! What?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Hey, it's a great fight. It's just wacky as fuck. It's just funny that they decided to do that, but it's going to be a fun fight.
Does Gaethje crack Paddy's chin, or does Paddy sub Gaethje in another interim title fight?
Honestly,
I'm not sure.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, Paddy does have power to him. He can hurt Gaethje and potentially put him out.
Probably. That's for sure. Gaethje, what, 37 years old
Paddy
now?
just be so quick to hop on subs that I'm like, I feel like he's going to choke him out,
Yep.
But
it just all depends.
Yeah. It could easily be a matter of hurting him and then taking his back. I just always
honestly, that's honestly a very
way more likely than him
because
trying to shoot.
because I just don't see how Paddy takes down Justin Gaethje at all. But so great fight there. Kayla Harrison, she is back defending that bantamweight title and the biggest bantamweight fight of the last decade.
Against my fucking girl, let's go, the lioness Amanda
the
Nunes
goat.
Here to claim her throne again.
Yep. The goat, the lioness, the Brazilian badass, whatever you want to fucking call her. Amanda Nunes is back to fucking wreck shop. She said, I've had a nice, good 2 years of getting fat and happy and enjoying the family life.
And it's time to lock back in.
To hunt. So, and apparently she wants to fucking beat up Kayla. I don't even know if we talked about this on the pod, but apparently she wants to beat up Kayla and then go down to fight fucking Valentina.
We did talk about this, yes.
Okay.
Because I remember talking about this, and it's just she just jumps down, beats Valentina, gets the 125 belt. Yes, we did talk about this on the pod, because then I made the joke saying, and then you let Mackenzie Dern jump up to 125.
Yeah. Terrible. And then I'm blanking on the other fights on the main card.
So we have Sean O'Malley fighting Song Yadong.
Thank you. Yep. It's one of those things where I know you're saying it before. It's it's been rumored for so long it doesn't feel new. So, but that's cool to finally get it.
Yeah, we have Waldo official. Back against Derek Lewis.
There we go. Yep.
Bang.
Wacky.
Arnold Allen versus Jean Silva.
Yep.
That's such a good fight.
Banger at 145, and that's the main card. Let's go.
Yeah, and then we also have Atiba back against some poor sap, Andrei Pulayev. So probably a good nice knockout for him.
I was thinking about it before because I know we didn't bring it up for this card, but Mansour Abdul Malik, He goes out there and wins. Book him against Atiba, bro.
True.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good
even
one.
Then, like the
we're not done with fights.
Andre, like to be fair to him, he comes into the UFC potentially on short notice to fight CLD this year, and then fought Nick Klein. Like he's not like terrible.
Yeah.
Just a rough run.
No, it's gonna be. It could be rough. It could definitely be rough.
Yeah, because then we also have Alexa Grasso and Rose Namajunas for 324.
Yeah,
girl, back trying to get her into that title fight at 125. Let's go.
And we have Umar and Figgy for 324.
Yes.
But then they also announced 325 main event in Volkanovski and Diego Lopez 2 for some reason in apparently Volk's retirement fight.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
Absolute dog shit. I hate it so much. There's no reason. It's so bad. The only reason is because Diego is technically the bigger name out of any other contender. But it's just one of those things when the entire fan base is just unanimously against it, what's the point of having the bigger name in it? It just don't matter.
Yeah.
And then they also announced Mexico City for February 24th, and they've added one fight to there. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
Edgar Shirez, who's 2-2 in the UFC, and Felipe Boons, who's 1-2. The one fight announcement for this card.
That's what the fuck you want to end this podcast? You brought that up after everything else that we just brought up?
Did we talk about on the podcast that Yaroslav Amosov is making his
UFC
debut?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Couldn't remember if we did or not.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that's the fight news.
Hey, there's a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, but it's all just also wacky too. Like everything about
Derek
it.
Lewis versus Waldo, like honestly, because of how soon Waldo wanted to fight, just makes all the sense in the world.
Yep, 6 fighting under a calendar year is pretty crazy for Waldo.
I hate it bad though. That's gonna suck.
Honestly, it's gonna be great when Derek Lewis just right hands Waldo into oblivion.
I don't think he does.
It's gonna be Volkov type
It's like
performance.
Everyone's thinking of Waldo's past couple, like literally 2 performances these past 2 months of like, oh, he's so fucking fun. He's gonna get out there in front of Derek Lewis with these big ass fucking punches and not do shit and make it the most boring heavyweight fight you can have.
Double leg.
And it's not even gonna be because he's exhausted. He's just not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Calling it out.
Double leg takedown. Double leg takedown.
John Silva Arnie will be great. That's gonna be a banger.
That is gonna be a good fight.
Sean O'Malley probably finishes Song Yadong if in the 3rd round if he's good enough, but Song also might just be tough enough to get beat up for over 3.
Let's see, he's also gonna be shooting takedowns in there, which I know he might not grab them, but it's gonna make it rougher for Sean to be able to finish him if he's able to control him on the cage for decent portions of the fight.
Very true.
John Silva finally fighting somebody that he respects. Because, like, how can you hate Arnie, you know?
True.
Arnie posted, like, you know, their poster and was like, oh, you know, got myself a fist fight made. Maybe some barking will be involved. And John Silva commented, definitely will be, or some shit along those lines with laughing emojis, you know? So just, like, no beef, just...
Yep.
I just realized that fight we have the Almighty versus the Lord.
That's so funny.
Holy fight there.
Yep, I was going to say, who's going to be the more holy fighter? But yeah, let's go. So yeah. It's weird matchmaking with a lot of it, but great fights on 324, and we'll see what 325 ends up being. But that is everything to talk about for this episode of the podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace!